Okay, let's go back here a minute. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using Ambient Light Rejection Technology Gain. Right back, hold on. Okay, so we are doing a demonstration using my projector that I purchased off of eBay for around $59. This would be my NEC. Let me get up close so you can see the camera or see the projector. This would be my NEC. We got it right here. Here we go. NEC M36 1X. So I got this projector for around $59. I got from charity, some money for charity, which is nice. All right, so here I'm using our screen paint under the Supreme Black Ambient Light Rejection 12 Technology Gain. And like I said, as I said before, that when it comes to our technology, it can be applied to just about any surface. On top of that, you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. All right, so let's get this started. And as you can see, it's always fully lit environment, and my projector sits about a distance from the screen. Yes, let me make sure before we begin this demonstration that I put this on my Wi-Fi because I don't want any problems. So I just switched it over to my data because my Wi-Fi has been a bit buggy last couple of days. What do I do? Get this. Here we go. That's better. See if we can get some little color. There we go. Okay, we'll try to get a little bit of everything in there. I get a chance to display the contrast though. So this projector has, I think it's a 10,000 to 1 contrast rating. Now you see how much light makes contact with my screen? That's one of the things I can display. You can see exactly how much ambient light. All this is ambient light from my overhead light hitting my screen. go over to. Let's go right to the back. Let's do this at the beginning. Keep in mind, this is a 720p projector. And this is just with the lights on. Now, we want to do lights out at 720p. Keep in mind, like I said, these are OLED demonstrations, so that background has to be 100% black. The screen can't mimic it, and it's not going to show up. That's why I said it's going to be pretty interesting once I get the other ones here. Yeah, my popcorn. And keep in mind, my projector, even at ultra short throw, is still doing a distance throw. I wonder how many feet I'm away from the screen. I gotta go to measuring tape.
What difference can 2 inches make? I mean, it's a truck. It's not about inches. Who's thinking?
So let's see. So my projector sits back around 2 feet away from my screen. It's doing a distance throw on a short, ultra short throw. I am around 2 feet and some change away from my screen. On an ultra short throw. Let's try that's the angle again on our screen on an ultra short throw. You can see how far back it's from the screen. So it's an ultra short throw doing a throw distance. Oh, let's knock over my equipment over here. Where are you? Then I fire up my other projector for the one I already got too. Where's my phone at? That's my projector right there. Got the short throw on the ceiling. And I got an ultra short throw right now firing off. So let's check our lights out. You get a chance to see both projectors at the same time. I'm gonna do this here right here. So you can see the angle gain of the screen, and you can see my fish on the ceiling. Okay. That shows you how much ambient light the technology can take in. Now the projector I used to have on the floor that was hitting the screen was around 3,600 lumens. The projector I'm using now is around 3,000 lumens that I'm using to hit the ceiling with. And the projector I'm using to hit the 235.1 would be our sorry about that, would be the short throw projector, ultra short throw projector NEC. And the reason I'm doing this is to show you the angle gain on the screen. Because one of the problems people have with ultra short throws is they turn dark on you. Usually when you turn on a 90-degree angle, they can go dark, the screens go dark. All right, now to get everything done in one hit, we're going to now switch over to the black silver, which we have here. So I'm going to take my projector here and switch it over to the black silver. And there we are. There's our technology. Next side by side, hitting the black silver using the same projector I used on the 12. Now, like I said, we developed the black silver. It's the only screen paint that we developed that's a great paint that can pull a contrast level. Let's go all the way back. That's what, $89 paint. And keep in mind, that's not the sale price. That is the actual price of the paint. It's $89 for a quart that paints the screen size from 120 inch, 100 to 120 inch. And that's what it looks like on a projector. That you got it for around $59. Now, the reason why the black silver was made, because like I said, we have some people that are more comfortable with the gray screen. You have more people that want the black screen. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, whether you want to go with the black technology, which produces the heavy contrast levels. If you're a person that leans toward those white levels, then that's where the black silver comes in. And on top of that, as I explained before, we're developing the black silver. I kept asking over and over again, people develop those kinds of gray screen paints, and if they could do a demonstration showing off their different forms of gray screen versus gray screen, showing off contrast levels, nobody wanted to do it, so we thought we'd do it ourselves. And this is where black silver came in. Now, I'm going to put up several sample sheets. First things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black silver. I'm going to put it against our black screen to show you how light the screen is. Because looking at it, you would swear that screen was black, but it's not. All right, so we'll take it off take off my wall, and we'll put that right against our black screen right here, just to show you how light the screen is. And that's how light a black silver is right there. It's a very light screen. All right, but the difference between that technology and what you see on the market is the fact that those screens can't pull a contrast level because this has color coding technology embedded in the screen's performance. The screen's technology will paint color coding technology, which allows the screen the ability to be able to pick up a contrast level. That's why I showed you the screen first, leaning against the other screen. So we're going to take several sample sheets here. We are going to start off with, let me see. Let's see what we're going to grab first. We'll grab, let me see, let's grab the Dark Star 9. It'll be the first one I'm going to grab. That's why I showed you the screen first. I told you when we developed the screen paint, the first thing I asked from anybody who's developing a screen paint form, show us the difference between your product and other gray screens. We'll show you what we do. So here we are, first one on the board, which is the Dark Star 9. I'll show you the material. It's a very dark material, as you can see. What makes the difference between the Dark Star 9 and a black silver when it comes to contrast levels? All right. These demonstrations we've requested that were never done, so we do them ourselves. We have next. We got over here. Let me see. Oh, got a bunch of them over here, and I got a bunch of them over here. We'll go with the. So how dark this screen is? This right here is a DMP Supernova right there. Let's see if this screen brings up. It's a gray screen. There it is right there. There's another gray screen. Cinema gray. Just simply cinema gray. How does your screen stack up? You want to do a gray screen? How does it stack up against other gray screens? Over here we have, this is a matinee black. This is how you know, right there when it says on the side, that's a matinee black. That's by Seymour AV right there. As you can see, it's a gray screen. What else do we have here? All right, we got a gray Cinema 5D, gray Cinema, or Cinema Gray 5D. Sorry about butchering that name for a bit. As you see, it's a gray screen. Let's throw it up there. Let's see if it pulls the contrast level. The projector I'm using has a 10,000 to 1 contrast rating, just to let you know. Put that right over here. What do we got? Over here, we got a Cinema Gray 3D. I told you, I buy them. I tested my screen against everything. I can stack that entire screen with nothing but high performance screens. I'll show you the difference between my technology and anybody else's. We'll put that right here. Take our lights out. Got the neons going on in the back. Let me take the neons out real quick. There we go. Neons are out. Lights out. Neons are bouncing off the kitchen. There we go. Knock out all the neons in the house. Oh no, we still got the blue neon in the back. That's gotta go too. Got a lot of neon in this house. Anyway, there we go. So how they stack up with the lights on, lights off, with ultra short though, with the 10,000 to 1. Oh, Crow's Paint's not up there. Nope. I'm not going to be doing any more testing on his product until my other 2 screen paints get here that I ordered from eBay. All right. Now, keep in mind that the only way you're going to be able to pull contrast level is you're going to have to be in the dark. Such like so. Oh, I forgot, we got the overhead light, the overhead projection screen on. We got to turn that one off too. Let me knock that one out right now. There we go. Now it's nice and dark in here. Turn up my light over there. That's the difference between our technology and any other gray screen on the market. Our screens can still maintain a contrast level in a fully lit environment on a projector with a 10,000 to 1 contrast rating. And that's the black silver right there. Don't even ask me how I'm doing this because I don't even know. My letters like if we bent under from here to there. I'm gonna have to bring this up. There's no way in the world I'm gonna read it. Well, you know, I know. I just do it by my head. Oh, but I gotta find the letters to do it. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna do a full screen soon. I gotta do a full screen of the gray, so I'm gonna have to buy me another screen. There we go. Off the memory. Let's go with the. Oh, that's me tripping over measuring tape. Now, you see something interesting there? You see anything interesting on that screen right now? There's something that's going on that screen. I bet you don't even see it. Let me go back for a minute. Let me go back. Go back for a minute. Just go back for a minute. Something popped up interesting on the screen. I bet you didn't even see it. You're looking right at it. You don't see it, do you? Look at the dark star 9. Look at the screen right there. You notice something different? It's not reflecting any color, not reflecting nothing at all. You want to know why? It's not ultra short throw compatible. That's why. It's not designed for ultra short throw. So keep in mind, that's a $3,000 projection screen. That if you had an ultra short throw projector, it wouldn't work with it because it can't pick up anything at all because it's not ultra short throw compatible. So that one had to come down. It'll pull contrast level to a certain degree, but no, it's not ultra short throw compatible. You have to buy a special screen to have ultra short throw compatible. So if this is $3,000 for a 100-inch, what do you think a 100-inch of an ultra short throw version of this would cost you? We'll put that over there. So now we're these guys right here. And let's begin. Oh, I know that already. I know which screens are ultra short throw compatible, which ones aren't. That's why we do them. That's why I have all different forms of projectors run all kinds of tests. Okay. Let's bring up a solid blue. So they're not properly reading color. Oh, they're read white levels. White levels are definitely going to read that. That's easy. The problem you're going to have is the contrast levels. That's the one you want to come up. Let's go over to the white levels. This screen's put into a high of a white level, so you can't see the contrast in the trees because there's black in the trees, as you can see. Not pulling that up. That's doing better. That's doing better than better, and that's doing better. That would be a cinema gray, which is a lighter screen. That would be a DMP Supernova blade. No, that's the matinee black right there. That right there would be the DMP Supernova. But how would you know that's a DMP Supernova? Because I studied these screens so much, I know what they look like just by staring at them. And that's a DMP Supernova. This would be a matinee black. That's a matte navy black. That's how I could stare at the screen paint when I was looking at it. I'm like, nope, nope, automatically from the door. I could see that that was not going to go well. Now remember I showed you the solid blue first? I showed you the solid blue first so you can see exactly how badly the color is going to fade. Like I said, they can pick up a white level perfectly. They just can't pick up colors. That's why I show you the blue and the green and the red, the solid colors first. Then when I show you all the different colors all blended together, you can see it. That's clear. Let's put in, if you can see this properly. This is an O. Shipping O, there you go. How does I remember this so much? I definitely remember the daylights out of this. That's what makes the black silver different than any gray screen. Our screen can read contrast. And contrast makes the colors pop better, give you more depth to your image. So when I was asking, before we developed the black silver, if someone can do a demonstration with all the gray screens all lined up together to show which ones would produce better contrast and color and so forth, nobody wanted to do it because they were so busy doing shortcuts. They couldn't do that demonstration to begin with. Their screen would fail just as worse as the screen they were testing against. You would see no difference in it. That's why they can't copy the demonstration. That's why he won't sell us a Frankenstein. If it matches any one of these colors on his screens, that's it. And the Dark Star 9 is darker than our screen. Now, like I said, any one of these screens are going to produce high white levels, bright, beautiful colors, because the screen is gray. But the most important thing for a gray screen to be able to produce and represent is black, because they're not supposed to produce black. The contrast levels fade, the color fades. That's what they're known for doing. I said, if anyone can figure out how to design a gray screen to produce a contrast level, they got $1 million idea on their hands. These are OLED demonstrations. The background is always black. What did I ask, real quick, not to beat a dead horse to death, but what did I ask Pro to do in this demonstration versus personal mix? I said, show me a demonstration of your gray screen producing an image, fully lit environment, showing a star field demonstration. Show it against other screens to show what is the difference between your product and another gray screen. I can do that right now. All these screens up here sitting against my screen are certified screens. And my screen is producing a black level. Now keep in mind, by the time you pay $75, plus an additional $23.10, you've already peaked almost near $100. Plus you're going to pay for the shipping, because that's all it's going to pay for shipping. Where this technology right here would cost you around $89 and your shipping's free. And I can show you the difference between this technology and a high performance screen. only pulling contrast demonstrations only. There's no point in doing any white bright demonstrations because that's what usually most people do anyway. They will show off those easy demonstrations with just showing off the bright levels. I'm not here to do the bright levels. Let's see what we have here. As a matter of fact, I need a black test. That's what I need. This is not going to do it for me. It's not going to make me happy. I need a black test. Contrast test. That's what I need. I actually need Sony's contrast test. That's a really hard one to pull off. Let me see if I can remember. There we go. Kind of hard to do this, people, when you're better than I halfway go. Sunny dark contrast demonstration. There we go. Nope, that's the car. I want the contrast. That would be the contrast right there. Don't ask me how I'm reading it, but I am. So now we're going to do the dark contrast demonstration. All right, doesn't just have going forward to the backwards. This is where I was going to put the Frankenstein side by side too, if we were able to get our hands on it. Because I knew there'd be no point putting it against a black screen. That's virtually impossible. It wouldn't be to handle the black screen. So we put it against the gray screen. This is this is a mid-level class screen we make. It's actually our bottom line screen. I'm not turning the lights up because you know why? These are ambient light rejection screens. They should be able to handle it. Now see how the same brutal testing I put high performance screens through? We do the same thing with screen paints too. So it's not like you're being singled out, like we're just putting your screen up there only. I don't do that. I will put your screen up there, my screen up there, and everybody else's screen up there. And we'll all sit up there and face the firing range and we'll see who's left standing. That's how it's supposed to be done. Not just singling out somebody. So like I said, I still have this products here, some of it here. We'll do those tests once that product hits. Let's do this one right here. Let's display some colors. I'll give you a shot with the lights out. See what I mean? That's the only way that any of these screens are going to be able to produce a decent image next to our technology. They have to be sitting in the dark. That's the smoke and mirrors, my friends. You have to sit in the dark. But actually can still maintain a red level, does not wash out, doesn't fade if I had the lights on. Let's pause this for a minute. Right next on the strawberries. This is why I tell you, anybody doing a light gray screen or even a dark gray screen, we got dark gray screens up laying against this technology. If they're doing that demonstration majority in the dark, that tells you right there that that screen is not what it's supposed to be. Because you can't get that picture quality if they do that in a fully lit environment. They can't pull contrast. I'm showing you, now this is easy, I'm just showing you colors. Before I was just showing you demonstrations strictly on contrast. That's why we just did a challenge of doing a star field in a fully lit environment, because we know a lot of screens are not going to pass that demonstration. It's a hard one to do. So let's see what happens. So this is, you bought any one of these screens, you get that projector. This is where your environment's going to look like. Of course, it's going to be darker than this, but this is your environment right here. This is your living room. Now, if you got a dedicated theater, fine, be it. But if you basically have, this is going in your living room, and this is an ultra short throw projector. As I said before, people want that ultra short throw projector because they want that TV kind of style projection screen. They want it to be in their living rooms. They want it to be in their den. They want it to be in the game room. They want something that's going to be in an area where they're going to have a lot of light. Let me know if you go into your living room, you turn on all your lights every time you go to watch your TV and darken your blinds and everything because you're afraid if anybody comes in with any light, your TV's going to wash out. So if you want your projection screen set up ultra short throw to work like a TV, then guess what? It should work the same way when you turn the lights on. The screen shouldn't fade or wash out. I'm about to get one of these projectors. I'm gonna do maybe a nice little TV setup with using the ultra short throw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build me a platform that'll fit under the projector, and the platform will be connected to the screen when it comes up. A nice little soundbar at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna set me up a nice little setup. I don't really have to pick what videos are going to favor my screen. I can pick any video I want because I know how the technology is developed. Keep in mind, these screens are pulling their best, and my lights are on. Now, if I were to turn my lights off on my technology, I could start blending their screens. So how do you have a gray screen that can pull a high enough level equal to another gray screen, but can pull contrast that they can't do? Let's go with like all these. I want to see something like, You're so close. What you're gonna getting. Now that black level should remain the same way. My projector has a 10,000 to 1 contrast rating. It should look exactly the same as the light should be on and off. Using, like I said, that projector right there, the NEC on that floor has 10,000 to 1 contrast. And 3,600 lumens. An ultra short throw. And this is great technology we have. Okay, so, like I said, some of you staring at the technology and thinking, oh, Ken, you must think we're stupid. There's no way in the world that's a gray screen. That looks like a dark gray screen to me. It's not dark gray. Interesting, isn't it? Not even dark gray. Because that's what some people thought the screen was dark gray, because on how it looked, but when you put it out in the light, they're not dark gray. That screen is actually light gray. You want to see something interesting? There's a UV mix right here. See how dark that is compared to that screen right there? All right. Let's go with, well, we're not going to do any testing. I could blend his screen right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do any testing until I get the other screens we have to get here. They'll be here soon. We'll be here probably about the end of this week. Probably we'll get that over here. Wait for right there. All right, so let's go over here. Let's turn on my projector over here, and we'll put that next to the black screen. I'm gonna use my 3400. We got all short throws in. I just thought about that. We got short throw, ultra short throws, all in this section right here, which is interesting. All the projectors in here are short throws. Make sure I have the remote control. I got the right one or the wrong one? No, I have the wrong one. Okay, no, I definitely got the wrong one. Get my Chromecast is mixed up. Keep bringing one in one room, one out the other room. Oopsie. Now there's a black screen right there. There's a black screen that's sitting up against another screen, against our black silver. That's how high the white level is on our black screens. So we have a gray screen that can pull a contrast level higher than any gray screen. And now we got a black screen that can pull a white level higher than any black screen. This is how you have to test your technology. I've done this multiple times. We'll do it one time in this demonstration. Let's go over to, I forgot, we're not using a different band on that one. YouTube, 4K fish. So interesting that is. Black screen is blending into it because it can pull a white level just as high as a gray screen. Yes, sirree. This is what I tell people, that I'm not trying to brag it when I say, hey, look, y'all don't match your demonstrations, because y'all don't. I can show you a demonstration where my black screen can match a gray screen, or my gray screen can actually blow out a screen that's darker than it, and when it comes to contrast levels. All right, so there's the UV mix here. I'm gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna put this right here in the middle of the screen. Where is it? I just put it right in the middle of that black silver. So where is it? Can't even see it, can you? Just mimics the screen that fast. It's there. Gotta look real close. I left a green piece of tape there. If you see the green piece of tape, you know where the screen's sitting at. You want to put Frankenstein against that nightmare right there. But you don't want to do that because we can't get our hands on the paint. But I'm just showing you why we have your paint here. What we can do with it. Look at it. There's your screen right there. You know how I know your screen is right there? See that tannish around your screen right here? That means your screen's not pulling a contrast level. Black silvers can pull contrast levels. That's what makes my screen paint different from your gray screen paint, because my technology can pull a black level. See right here? See that black level right here that my screen's pulling up? And now look at your screen right here. See how tan it is? That's because you can't pull a contrast level. But when it comes to your white levels, I can mimic your screen. Now if I put you against our black screen, right there, same thing. Our black screen can pull your white level, but you can't pull the contrast of a black screen. See how tan it looks right here? It's supposed to be dark. Now see how tan it is there? Because it can't pull a contrast level. So our black silver can pull a higher black level than your screen, and it's lighter than your screen. And our black screen can pull a higher contrast level. Right there. Anywhere you see the piece of tape, that's where you know his screen is sitting. It's sitting right there. Now, if I were to turn on the lights on you, you would completely disappear. He's right there. I thought you were going to do well against black and mimicking because your contrast levels might pull up. Then again, we may mimic your screen. So you are. Where are you on my black technology? There you are, right there. That's what makes my technology different from yours. The technology we design, again, has a code in it. Yours is just paint. That's all. There's nothing different at all. Not to be rude here, but it is what it is. It's just paint. There's no difference in it. I can show you where I can actually switch you from a gray screen back to different forms of technology, and both of my screens can blend your screen in contrast. And this screen's gray and it's blending your screen with contrast. Look how much lighter your screen is to mine. Why, I can see you because you're not pulling a contrast level. And I told you when it comes to the black silvers, they can pull contrast. Your screen can't pull a contrast level. It comes up gray. There you go. Now you see it? Right there. It comes up gray. You can't pull contrast. But if I go to turn on the lights, and you can see them right there, right? You can see a screen right there laying against my screen, right? The only way you can see your screen because you can see the trace of it. And then keep in mind, when you're watching this demonstration, look at the color of our screen right here, which is a black silver. Look at the black silver's color compared to our black screen. See how bright that is? So that black screen can actually blend into this screen. Let's do the interesting one with the lights out. I'll come in front of the projector. I don't know if you can see that, if I'm blocking the lights. Maybe see a little bit of it. We'd like to get up close and see how bad our technology is, how amazing it is. I can get right up on top of the screen, this close. You can see, you can't tell one from the other. That's how high the white levels is on black technology. And you think that your UV mix comes close to this technology. No, it doesn't. I tell you, I never get over this. It's interesting to look at. It's really interesting to look at. That screen is that dark, it's picking up an image bright enough to be able to blend into the other screen. That's how I know, because when I watched the demonstrations, when he was showing off both screens side by side, when he had the first time he had our product, and he was showing off demonstration, I can see where our screen was basically blending his screen. But when the contrast labels come up, his screen started to fade. And I thought, oh, there you go. I got you. So now I have the UV mix over here. That's how I can see it. Your screen can't pick up a near cent of contrast. But we're going to test. I got something called an HD screen paint from one guy, and I ordered a screen from another one. What we're going to do in that demonstration, we're going to match those two screens. They're light gray screens. We're going to match those against the personal mix, which I have over here. I want to see exactly how much of a comparison they come to them. Now, keep in mind, if we put them against this stuff we have here, we already know the outcome of it all. I can call it as it is. That's going to destroy it with no problem. Inside, outside, it'll be no problem. It'll be a cakewalk for this technology to walk through it. That's not what we're trying to do here with either one of these fellows and their products. We're not trying to do that at all, period. We're going to show a comparison. That's based about it, and that's the end of it. So we know testing this, we know what the screen's going to do to it automatically. If I show a contrast level, that light gray screen's going to fade and wash out. If we do any color combination, it's going to fade out. I know that's going to happen from the door. All right, we're just going to show you the comparison about their technology versus ours. That's the end of it. But with Crow, on the other hand, we're going to do his demonstration of his paint versus their paint, and we're going to do that demonstration on colors and all to see how close they come together. Now, if that's the case, that means you got somebody out there who's selling their paint for much less, because if you're going to go down that road, I'm going to show you already what you're going to be missing not using our technology. But if you choose to go down that road, I'm going to show you there is another way you could go. Not saving you hundreds, you'll save less than, actually, you're going to save more. You're going to save, I always just save hundreds. Get that dumb idea from. Anyway, so it's going to save you a lot of money. Consider the fact that is $75 a quart. One quart's gonna cost you $75. With shipping, you're gonna pay $23.10. So that's gonna come up close to around 90 something dollars, like a 93.10, somewhere around that price right there. Where one of these companies, I paid for their paint, I paid around $42 altogether for 2 quarts. It came, 2 quarts. Shipping was free on one of them. So altogether, 2 quarts with the tax and everything, it came to around like $89. The other one came to around 30 or 40, $48. It was 1 quart with free. That's when it came with free shipping. So as I said before, doing the demonstration, I said that I was going to, I put the video intertwine them. I said that I was going to basically go on eBay and I was going to buy multiple forms of screen paint. That's what I said. But because we can't get the screen paint because this individual went in and he blocked the I don't know, something's blocked on. He blocked the account. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in through another computer. I got 3 computers in the house. I'm going to go through another computer so I can access the page. If I can access the page, I'm going to send that link to a couple of my people and see if they can access it. Now, if they can't access it, that means he blocked the page from everybody to make sure we have to stay off of it. I'm pretty sure you can't block one individual on eBay. I haven't been on eBay in a while, so I don't know if things have changed with the updates and all, but I figured it out. But yeah, he blocked us. We can't get in. We can't get it. And that somebody has something serious to hide. I don't know what it is. But right now, like I said, I'm not worried about it because I do have your personal mix here, which I'm not worried about. And I do have your UV mix here too also. So that's enough for me to do what needs to be done. I don't need the Frankenstein. Don't worry about it. I know you're going to be calling people. People are going to be calling you for your product. And you're basically going to be screening everybody, trying to find out who they are, who's who. I can say this. I am going to have somebody in California. I got quite a few business connections in California, some really good friends of mine. I will be having them try to place the order. Because I don't think, it's sad that I got to go through all this just to get screen paint out of you. I contact my friends and let them like, hey, look, I need you to place an order with this fellow because he doesn't want to sell us his screen paint at all. When you sold it was twice. So you got something to hide there. I want to find out what it is. Going through a lot of trouble to make sure we don't get our hands on it. I went through this the last time with him. Tried to get paint, put my charger in. Tried to get paint from the last time. He canceled 3 of our orders. 3 of them. All 3 of them got canceled. Called me up and asked me if I want my money back. I'm my money back. I just want what I paid for. That's all. I'm ready to go in and buy paint from the other 3 people with no problem whatsoever. So, like I said, we'll do those demonstrations. As soon as all that stuff gets here, we should have everything by Wednesday. So Wednesday, we'll do that demonstration. We'll do the comparison with their paints versus his paints. And then we'll do them all against our technology. We won't go into the whole 20 feet away and all that crazy stuff that we do, because I already know from the door, the minute we put it against the screens, what's going to happen. So they're going to produce a high, I can tell you right now, they'll produce a very high white level. When we put on the white levels, that they're going to do. When we get to blues, greens, and the colors and stuff, the colors are going to fade automatically from the door. Contrast levels will not pull up. We do a Batman demonstration outside, screen's not going to pull up too well. Everything's going to fade on it. Hit it with a 16,000:1 contrast level projector or 10,000:1 short throw, it's not going to pick up. I can tell you that right from the door. Automatically, I can call it. So it's neither here nor there to do all these demonstrations. We'll just do one demonstration showing them all together, and then we'll do the comparisons against the personal mix. All right, with that being said, I'm taking a day off. Yeah, I'm taking a day off. If you want to process an order, you can, but keep in mind, orders won't be processing out till Friday. Monday morning, I have to get up and get on Uline. We're out of containers. We have none left. So I have to restock on containers. Right now, we just have this left over from the splashover, but somebody came in last night and got a gallon from us. So this is what we have left right here. This right here is for the cut. I got to make some more downstairs. So I found 1 container in the house. 1 container was left. So for the fellow who ordered the gallon, this is yours. I'm going to start getting yours boxed up now. I'm getting it ready. This is his. He ordered a gallon. We have no more gallon containers. We're out of gallon containers, so you're going to get 4 quarts. This one I could add in, but this is Crow's. That's his. Anytime he wants to come in and buy that paint from me, you're more than welcome to buy paint from me. It's not a problem. Not going to block you or any of that dumb nonsense. I'm not afraid for you to have my product. This is something else that's for somebody else. So this one's already done. So we're just going to have to basically get more containers. I'm going to get 72 this time. When the blue finally launches, 2 months before it launches, we're going to have a promotional shopping cart. It's going to be all gallons. You order a gallon from there, you will get the blue for free, which means you get like 2 quarts of that blue for free we're going to have a certain select list. So it's probably going for like 20 people. It's not going to be a lot of people. So like 20 people will get 2 quarts of that if they order. Now keep in mind, do not go in and order the gallons today. That's not going to be available. You got to wait until we get all that paperwork in and everything's done. When everything's done, you see me pop on the camera, dancing like a schoolgirl with a new dress, with a whole lot of giddy. When you see me doing that little dance right there and I show you them documents in front of you, that'll show you that my patent attorney has finalized our patent pending on our technology and we can now sell it. And then we'll do 2 months. We're doing a month. We'll do 3 weeks. 3 weeks before the launch date, we'll pop that shopping cart up. We'll put 20 of those gallons in there. Anybody who wants a gallon from there, we'll get it for free. Keep in mind, it's going to be expensive, that blue. But it is going to be higher than the paints that we have in there. So don't think, oh, it's going to be $400 and $500. It's not going to be that. But that stuff is expensive to make. Now, the beautiful thing about this blue technology that we have, it does add some enhancement to knockoff projectors. It does. I'm going to bring one of the knockoff projectors downstairs. We'll do some demonstrations off that. I'm not advising you to go out and buy knockoff projectors. Not telling you to do that. But if you have one of those Valve projectors, and that XQ, whatever that projector's called, but the XN, whatever, it'll work perfectly on that technology with no problem. So you can support those projectors. It will support the Valve projector with no problem. The black, on the other hand, it's not going to do it. The gray may do it, but that blue is definitely going to do it with no problem. So it does have specialized perks in that screen. Look at that blue screen over there. Pretty blue screen. Pretty blue screen. I love these blue things. But anyway, so yeah. So that's what we'll do. Let me get out of here. I got to get some rest. Today's my day to rest and relax. I'm probably going to be on my 3D scanner all day playing around with that. And I'll be back on Monday. You guys can start getting ready to start processing your orders if you're interested in screen paint. Other than that, I got to get out of here. Thank you all for your time and God bless.